Welcome to the Queen City of Cincinnati, one of the most historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bears. The Bearcats ready to get this thing started and open the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Middle Tennessee's offense will take the field first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll run it out of the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Godet. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
They'll go right back to him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. They're going back to the ground. Let's take a minute and talk about Cincinnati. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. It's Turner. Oh, he's got some space. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Bearcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Bearcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Just keeps slinging it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their 2nd sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Coming out with it, it's Peppers. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they're after him. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Give to the running back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. We've reached a break. Cincinnati is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Fighting off the defender. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! Fit it in the window for the score.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you're seeing from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 9 to Old Dominion.
He's in open space downfield. Turning it on.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fears the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. He's got the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The handoff to Johnson. He breaks a tackle. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He's got an open man. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The give to the lone running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
21, Middle Tennessee, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Finds a man on the right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they'll knock him down. See if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Turner. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this 1st half. But you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Fowler. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They go to the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. To the air on 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to run it. That should be the final play of the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively 1st half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Got his man to the left. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The lone back's got it. Nice move there. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. That one never had a chance, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Handoff from the shotgun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll run it from the gun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. It's complete to the left. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Well, you might as well have thrown it in the stands because you completed it, but not enough for the first down. Punt team's coming on the field. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. To the ground with the back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
And first down for the offense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on second down.
Brings up second down.
The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Quarterback adapting. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Plows through the defense. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Powers forward. Goal line defense on fourth down, and they give him nothing, making the stop at the 2. They'll give it to the back. Fights off a defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Quick handoff. There he goes.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Brings up second down.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. The Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
Brings up third down.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Bearcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 29 to USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
26.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Got his man on the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. To the air on 2nd down. Rush is on him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. He's up to 94 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. Creates a little space. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.